This is day 2 case study for lead brokering slash flipping. The first video I went over figuring out which vertical you want to get involved in. Obviously, you need to research that vertical and learn more about it. There's very easy ways to do that, which I went over. In this video, I'm going to go over my landing pages. So this is where I'm going to send my traffic, right? So my websites have never been beautiful in any way, shape, or form. I've always believed that it's more about functionality and the content than being pretty. But again, and you can build whatever website you want. But I just want you to see, I'm going to show you my pages and you can see how mediocre they are. And I still generate leads and the businesses still work. I mean, if any of you have seen my business loan website, you can see it's like, wow, this is it. I mean, it's really not pretty whatsoever, but it's functional. It converts because it's to the point, it's not overloaded with information. And when you try to generate leads, you really don't want to give enough information for someone to make a decision. That's why I don't put pricing on my landing page or anything like that. Not enough information to make a decision, enough information to be interested. That's what you want to do. And as you can prove to somebody or show them on your landing page that you know what you're talking about, that's a good thing. So I'll go into that in a second. So the page that we're on is actually my merchant cash advance leads page. And the reason, and now I'm not doing this case study to sell MCA leads or business loan leads because obviously I already do that. So I'm not gonna do the case study based on that. But I'm showing you this page real quick because one thing that I did was I made a video here where you can see the whiteboard in the background, and that shows that I'm a real person. It shows I explain the service I'm providing or the product I'm offering, and it helps get people to see that you're a real person and you actually know what you're talking about. So it's like, oh, let me talk to this person about getting leads, right? So that is a great way to do it. You don't have to. I literally just started doing that this year, and I've been doing this whole entire business for 4 years. And that's the first time I ever put any video of myself on one of these pages. So I just want you to understand that if you don't want to do a picture or a video, that's fine. Or you can do a video in a different way, which I'll show you on this page. You can see on the bottom of this page, this is for my student loan leads. I made a PowerPoint presentation, and exactly like I'm doing this, I recorded my screen, did a PowerPoint presentation. I went through the product I'm offering in the leads. A little bit of background on myself. This is what I do, blah, blah, blah. And I went through the process. So that's what I did here. And if you look at this page, it's just words. I don't have any images on it. So you can certainly make yours better, right? You can put images on it, make it pretty. You can do whatever you want, right? Test whatever you want. But I'm just showing you that I did the bare bones and it still works. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So, you can pause this video and read this stuff. I'll just slowly scroll down. But how do you get this information? You can find another website that sells these leads, copy their information, obviously reword it in your own words. The information is pretty much the same across the board. It just comes down to what type of leads you're providing. So here I said we provide the following leads for student loan: inbound calls, exclusive and shared forms, 24-hour missed calls from phone numbers, high quality age data. So I just put this stuff in here, and then kind of just give someone, all right, well, here's the different types of leads that I provide, a little bit more about the leads itself, lead generated via pay-per-click online web traffic, lead filters, types of leads offered. So you can basically put whatever information you want, but you obviously just want to provide a little bit of information on this is what we do, this is how we do it. And again, you can see what other websites or other companies that are selling this stuff, what they're doing, and kind of, mimic what they're doing, at least as a starting point. And then as you get, more in tune into everything, then you can customize a little bit more for yourself, right? Whatever you're doing. So now my form, as you can see, name, email, name, email, phone number. I say what type of leads are you interested in, and then let them leave a message. You can use any form plugin. Now, well, let me take a step back. You can use any website. Now, I do recommend building out a website as a consultant. If you're doing another business, that's fine. You should really build out like almost like a corporate website for yourself. One that's really geared towards you as a consultant. You can do it at you personally or as a business, however you want to do it. But that's what you really should have as your website, and then start implementing these other services into it, whether you want to do lead brokering, loan brokering, lead generation, Facebook marketing services, or anything else that you want to do. You can just plug it right into your site as your service offerings. And then each one has its own landing page, and then obviously you have your information on the site to sell yourself. So you can build your website on WordPress. GoDaddy has a website builder that's obviously limited in what you can do. Wix.com has one, Wix.com. There's plenty of companies out there that allow you to build a website very easy. Anybody can do it. You just got to put the time and effort into it. You could technically go to WordPress.com and have them host your WordPress site. That is an option. You are limited in what type of customization you can do to your site, but it may be good enough for this, right? I would never do that because I always like to do a lot of things outside of what they let me do. But you can always try that and see if it allows you to do everything that you need to do, and it probably will. Most people, it'll be fine. It's because it's really a basic website. So you have your form. They now they fill it out. Now here's the difference between me and you. If this is your site, what are other things that you could do? You can have a live chat on your website. You can put your phone number on your website. You put a link to your Facebook page on your website. You make it easier for people to contact you. I'm literally making it difficult for people to contact me because I'm just doing this for this case study right now. I don't really want all these people calling me for these leads, but even though I'm not doing it to the best of its ability, my web pages aren't that great. I'm still going to show you that I can be successful doing this and making a profit because it's really the simplest business that I've ever worked on and got off the ground. So anybody can do this as long as you want to put the work in, as long as you want to put the time and effort into it. So as you can see, again, there's so many other things that you could be doing with your page to make it simpler for someone to contact you. You can do a frequently asked questions videos, a series of those. You could, outside of the phone number, you can put, tell people to text you, right? If you're using a service, say, text this, student loan leads, or just text leads to this phone number. People can text you to get more information. You can put a link right on the site for someone to set up a calendar invite, right? Just have them schedule a call with you right from the page. Just put the link right there. Don't want to fill out the form? Text me. Don't want to fill out the form? Call me. Don't want to fill out the form? Schedule a call right here, right now. And you can have that set up. So many things you can do to increase your conversion ratio that I am not even touching. So that's my student loan page. My tax relief page, what I did here was same kind of information. We've been providing quality leads since 2006, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you are working with a lead provider that's been around for a long time, you can use their information. Like maybe they've been doing it for 10 years. You can say, hey, we've been generating leads for 10 years, because technically you're really selling their leads, right? So you can do something like that. And then, we can provide the following leads, the lead types, inbound calls from TV, radio. Again, you got to figure out who you're buying leads from so you can put that stuff here. If you want to add more than what you're really doing, like for example, I'm not doing anything for TV, right? I'm not even doing anything for radio. The only thing I can really do right now is like forms and maybe live transfers of data is really all I can possibly do, because I'm not going to sit here and go find all new people to sell these leads to. I just did enough information. I just did enough just to kind of do one deal for this case study. So in this case, you can actually put more here just to get the lead. And then if someone contacts you, say, hey, I need them from TV. Well, now you have a reason to go set up TV ads or set up radio ads and find someone that does it and flip them, right? So you could do that and just provide more information. If someone contacts you and there's just no way you can do it and you know it ahead of time, oh man, I can't do TV, but this guy's contacting me from TV. Well, try to flip them and try to sell them something else. Say, well, and you can say, well, you know what? We're actually maxed out on TV right now. We're not taking any more customers, but if you want, I can put you on a list. I can let you know when we can take on new customers for TV. You could do that, right? And then at the same time, try to sell them data or some other type of lead. Lower on this page again, same form, name, email, phone number. What kind of leads are you interested in? Now on here, I actually put an actual spot, a TV ad on here for tax. So this is something that I did back in 2013, late 13, early 14. I attempted this with somebody. Didn't really make any money on it actually, but it literally we created the ad, the TV ad, and actually paid to put it on TV, and then sold calls to it, and we ran airtime. That's a whole other business, and it's not easy to make money in it. And they didn't make any money. I think we kind of broke even. So I basically took my ad that I put there and I just put it on the site so people can see it. So what you could do if you wanted to is go find ads for tax, student loan, and whatever, or whatever industry you're in. Go find ads, and you could just put example ad. It doesn't mean it's yours, right? I don't say anything about it being mine or anything. I just put it there. So it just you could just say, oh, here's example ads that run on TV or radio or online or whatever, just to kind of give them an idea of what it could look like. If you want to do that, if you want to stay away from that, stay away from it. But these are just ideas down the road that you can implement on your landing page that kind of make it look like, oh wow, these people really know what they're doing. So anyway, so I showed you my merchant cash advance page because I have my video where I actually have the whiteboard behind me. Showed you my student loan page where I have my PowerPoint presentation. I did that type of video, and then my tax relief page where I actually put a video of an ad on it. So I just wanted to give you different, versions of sites or landing pages that people can see. Obviously, we went over all the different other things you could do on your landing page, but very, very simple. Get the landing page up, choose your vertical, learn about the vertical, and the next video, what I'll go into is the actual ads that I'm running on Google AdWords to drive traffic to here, and I'll do that in the next video. But as you can see, there's really not much to it. And once you build a landing page out, it's just you just do it once, right? It's just done once. I actually built these landing pages back in 2014 when I first started doing this myself. So just so you know, what I am doing for this case study is I'm trying to get a deal in either tax relief or student loans. So the reason why I chose these two verticals because tax relief is actually really hard. So if I can actually close the deal on tax relief, that's actually good because it's actually a really hard vertical because there's less buyers and there's less volume of leads to be sold, but you can definitely make a little bit more of a profit, but there's less volume. Where student loan is massive volume that you can do, but you're not going to make as much money per lead because the leads aren't worth as much. Okay, so you're not going to make as much money per lead, but you can do more volume. So at the end of the day, it could easily average out. Do not go into a vertical based on just that. Go into a vertical that you can actually provide leads in. Doesn't matter because you're going to make money no matter what. And once you close one client and they start buying leads from you, then obviously you can go out and actually, have them be a consistent lead buyer. That's the end goal. Consistent lead buyer, buying leads from you every single week, every single month. And then now that lifetime value of that customer could be in the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions over, years to come. That's the way you got to look at it. So the whole point is just enter verticals, enter multiple verticals if you can, and just put yourself in a position where you can just sell product, right? Sell leads. Don't worry too much like, oh, I'm not going to do this one because I'm not going to make more than $3 a lead, let's just say, or whatever. Who cares? Because you can get to a point where you're selling 500 a day at $3 a lead. You really going to complain about $45,000 a month just because it wasn't more than $3 a lead? That's the way you got to look at it. All right, that's it for this video. I'll make the next one soon.